up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alethea if you are new here. And in today's video, I kind of just want to have like a talk or a discussion. And I thought about going to my little corner over there where I recorded a few videos, but I didn't feel like moving this. So this is kind of like a corner chat and talk, except I'm not going to go to the corner and chat and talk, if that makes sense. So anyway, what did I want to talk about in this video? I kind of want to talk about natural hair and where it is going. And has natural hair become kind of overrated? And I say that maybe overrated is not the correct term to use for it, but I say that because there is a lot going on within the natural hair movement, or the natural, well, not the natural hair movement, because I think the movement has kind of already happened and is kind of shifting. And while there are a lot of us that are still natural, there are a lot of people that are going away from the natural hair. Hence, when I say going away from the natural hair, it could be in one way or another. Case in point for me, I am now locked. I have sister locks, because I was tired of the tediousness that went along with my natural hair. So for instance, let's say that, and when I say tediousness, I'm not saying that my hair was difficult to manage, to maintain, or what have you, but on a daily basis, I had to pretty much deal with my hair unless I just pulled it back, wore it in a bun or something like that. But even if I twisted it and wore a 2-strand twist, which was not very often for me, even if I did go that route, I would still have to do something with it on a pretty much of a daily basis. So with that being said, one style that I did a lot was a wash and go. However, if you are natural now, or if you have ever been natural, you know a wash and go was not a wash and go. Because when you think of a wash and go, you think of you shampoo your hair and you just go. However, that wasn't the case. You would shampoo your hair, you would condition your hair, you would detangle your hair, you would put gel or whatever styling product that you chose on your hair. So it was not a wash and go. It was a wash and let me detangle and let me style and let me shingle and let me do everything else that comes along with making sure that it looks presentable and maintained, so to speak. So therefore, it was not that simple and easy. And if you did a twist out, you had to make sure you detangled, whether you finger detangled or whether you used a Denman brush or whether you used Felicia Leatherwood brush. No matter what it was, you had to detangle your hair. Even if you chose to use a wide tooth comb, you had to detangle your hair. You know, you had to go in there and maintain that stuff. So with that being said, there are a lot of people that have chosen to go Texlaxed. And Texlax, for those of you that don't know, it's using a relaxer. However, you're not leaving the relaxer in there as long, because the people that are Texlaxed, they want to cut down their styling time. However, they still want to have a little bit of the curls or the waves or what have you that the natural hair gives without their hair being bone straight. So then they would go to the Texlax. And then there are those people that just bypass the Texlax and went straight back to relaxing. And then there are the people that have chosen to lock their hair for one reason or another. Now, some people, and when it comes to locks, let me say locks. When it comes to Texlax and relaxers, we're gonna put that on the shelf for now because that's something totally different. So I'm gonna put that on the shelf. For people that do go to locks, for some people that could be, case in point myself, they go to locks because they may be tired of dealing with their natural hair and they want to cut down on styling time, and they've just gotten to a point in their life where they feel like they need to go to that next step with their hair. And that's kind of like the case with me, because when it came to my hair was not like the coarsest hair, and my hair is pretty, you know, fine. It's not the softest hair. It wasn't like the silky hair or what have you, but I did not have to spend as much time on my hair as someone who had maybe a coarser texture of hair than what I have. However, I just felt like, and for me, there was a time in my life where locks were not an option for me. They were not. They were just like, no, I would not get locks in my hair. However, that evolution came, so to speak, in my journey where it was time. It was time for one reason or another. And I'm not going to say that it was for religious reasons, because for some people it's for religious reasons. Some people it may be for spiritual growth or what have you. But however, in my life, I guess I evolved into, it was time for something different. I had a relaxer pretty much all of my life since I was maybe 13 years old, and I carried a relaxer all through my life. And there were a couple of times where I went and I transitioned to natural, but then I would relax it again. And when I made that transition in 2010 to get away from relaxers and wear my natural hair, and I went and I did the big chop and all that, and I stayed the course, and I styled my hair, I did my hair, and I maintained my hair, and you know, I big chopped it more than once. You know, whatever you want to say. And it got to the point to where it was time. It was time for something different. It was time for me to evolve, and that evolution was not going back to a relaxer. So therefore I went to locks. Then there are those people that do go to locks, and it may be for some type of spiritual reason. With that being said, there's Tracy, and I can't think of her new channel name. She closed her old channel and she opened a new channel, and she has gone to locks, and it's kind of a part of her spiritual journey. And I'll link her channel in the cards, and so you can go and check her out on her new channel. And even before her videos, she says something like it's almost like a mantra. She said that each day she says something that for her spiritual growth or what have you before she does her videos. And then there is the creative lady from Napulicious TV. She's going on her lock journey. She's had some difficulties with trying to decide exactly what size and what route she wants to go with her locks. And right now she has like some box braids in there, and she is wearing those box braids, baby. She's wearing those box braids. But it came a point for her where it was time to change and evolve, so to speak, into another realm with her natural hair. And that journey for her is locks. And I'm sure that once she finds the perfect size and the method and technique that she wants to go with her locks, they are going to be gorgeous, because she has fine hair as well as I, just like I have fine hair, except for her hair has that silkiness. It has a little bit of silkiness that mine didn't have. And every time I see someone that has locks that has that silkiness, their locks are so beautiful. So I know once she gets to where she wants to get, those locks are going to be awesome. Awesome. I know it. I just know it. And then there are, you know, like I said, there's Rita Mae June, who went and did, and all these people, I'll link their channels up in the card. Rita Mae June does not make videos that often, but she actually went and changed and went to a relaxer. And so that was the choice for her. She went through locks, and she chose micro locks at first, and then she did some other type of locks, and then she went to the relaxer. And so that's working for her. And then there's Brandy from Brandy 1525. She actually went to a relaxer, but now she's back, transitioning back to natural, because she realized that wasn't for her. So at the end of the day, everybody has to do and go with what's going to be best for them on this hair journey, whether it be natural hair, whether it be loose natural hair, whether it be locked natural hair, or whether it be choosing to go back to a relaxer or a Tex-Lax, because it's hair. And everyone has the right to do what it is that they want to do to their hair, because it's their hair, and no one has the right to judge. However, we already know there are gonna be people out there that judge people for the decisions that they make with their hair, especially when someone chooses to go from natural back to a relaxer. But is there a crime in doing that? And is there something wrong with someone doing that? No, it's not. So at the end of the day though, like I said, the question I asked at the beginning, is natural hair becoming overrated? Or is natural hair just not it for some people, which could be why relaxers and straightening combs and things of that nature were created to begin with, because women, even women of color, need options when it comes to their hair, and no one should be ostracized or judged or anything for taking the route with going with a relaxer or going with the Texlax or going with locks. It's your hair. Don your hair however you want to don your hair and be satisfied with it. Be you with it. Yeah. So I think that's all I have for this video. So if you have any commentary on this particular video on this topic, please leave them down in the discussion box. Let's discuss about it. Let's talk about it. Let's see. Yeah, let's see our views. Even if you have an opposing view for mine, that's fine. I'm fine. I'm cool with that. Oppose, baby, oppose. So with that being said, that is it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and catch up out of here. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I thank you once again for coming back to check out me and my shenanigans here on the channel. Thank you so much. And so until the next time and in between time, you ladies and gentlemen, be safe, and I will do what? See you in the next one. Bye.